you when you get there. The General Store on 24 is located on Route 24 in Lewis.
All right, 7:36. Time now for question of the day. Relationship topics. You ever need anything to discuss, you can always email us.
Jessica at power1017.com.
And Jess, you got the new email today.
Hey, Bill and Jess. What's up? I hope you guys can help me out and give me some advice. This is my situation. I want to break up with my boyfriend because he is constantly late.
Oh, boy.
We have been together for 8 months, and from the beginning, I explained to him that this was a pet peeve of mine if people were late. I'm not super anal about it, in my opinion. I just feel that if you're going to be more than 10 minutes late, then you should send me a message and let me know, or give me a rough estimate on what time you'll be there. He agreed and said that this was not an unreasonable request, but he constantly does it more and more. And he doesn't even message me. He's constantly between 20 and 30 minutes late with zero communication without messaging me at all. Now, he does live 15 minutes away, and I don't have a car. But I told him I would be happy to Uber to him. I'm feeling so, resentful, and it makes me angry. I've explained to him nicely as often as I can, but I just feel like now he is just, disrespecting my feelings. I've explained how it makes me feel and how I know that he doesn't think that it's important, but I do. It's literally the bare minimum, and he can't even manage it. I have other things that I could be doing, and I've set this time aside to spend with him, and he's messing around with me. I've suggested that he set alarms so that he could be on time, but he wants me to message him and remind him to leave. This would obviously defeat the point, right? Again, I would be willing to Uber to his place more often, but at this point, now I'm annoyed and I'm done trying to come up with solutions for him. He's showing no interest in the fact that this is upsetting me, and he'll try for a couple of days after I talk to him about it, then he goes back to doing it again. I have changed so many of these little small habits to try to accommodate different things that he didn't like, but he won't do this one thing that I'm asking him. The relationship, though, has been going very good otherwise. We have a lot in common. We have a lot of fun together. His family loves me, and I love them. The only thing stopping me from, breaking up and ending this relationship is, am I being too petty? Should I work on accepting him as is? Is this an insignificant reason to end a relationship?
Andrea texting in, I have friends like that. I just tell them 30 minutes sooner that I want them there, and it's not that serious.
Yeah, good idea.
Madison says it's not petty. Showing up late without saying anything is a big deal, and small things can relate to larger problems. You said y'all have a lot in common, have fun, like each other's families, etc. Other things are needed for a long-term relationship, though. Communication, complementary worldviews, goals, love languages, etc. You mentioned problem solving for him and him not following through. Has this been y'all's dynamic in other areas? If you stay, he'll always be late, and either lie to him about when things start, make plans without him, or mentally give yourself an extra 30 to do things before he gets there. Let's see. Rain says, people out here getting mistreated and cheated on, and you want to leave a man for being late? You better reconsider before you end up with somebody worse. Let's see. Katrina says, when people are constantly late, they don't respect your time. Therefore, being late is disrespectful and it's problematic. You're not married. You can leave the relationship for whatever reason you want, regardless of who may think it's petty or not.
If it's petty or not, right.
Sally says, this will not change. So you're either going to learn to deal with it or you leave. All right? I think it's rude. I have left people behind if they're late. You've spoken to him. It hasn't changed, and it won't. If you're really into him, this is something you need to ask yourself if you can deal with for the long haul.
Yeah, because it is always going to bother her.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because she already said from the beginning that is a pet peeve of hers. With him doing it, or a friend doing it, or anybody, that's her pet peeve. It bothers her.
I know some people run a little bit behind.
Uh-huh.
But if you're always late, if you're never on time, never, and you're dating someone and they're always late to come on a date with you, you're basically telling them that whatever else you got going on is more important than the date. Mm-hmm. It's your priorities. It's how you prioritize. Because if I want to be, if I'm going to go on a date with my wife, I'm going to be there on time.
I don't even think that this is just a specific date. I think this is everything that they do. He is going to her house. He's going to see her. She doesn't have a car.
Is he late to work?
No idea.
Obviously not if he has a job. Like, that's the thing. You're not late to work. You still get a paycheck. So obviously that paycheck's more important than me. Like, okay, fine. If you're late a couple times, then maybe we can work past it. But you're like, even after she said that it bothers her, then it's a thing. It's still like not going to change. I don't know. I just think like eventually it becomes a sign of disrespect.
I think, I mean, clearly she wrote us. It's bothering her enough that she's saying, should I break up with him over it? They've been together for 8 months. So if that's something that she knows that it's always going to bother her, it's always going to be a pet peeve, it's always going to be something that like annoys her, then yeah, maybe he's not the one for her.
Not true. Some people just suck at time management. It has nothing to do with respect. It does have to do with respect. So yeah, some people suck at time management, but if you... A guy will not be a guy. It's all about priorities. It's all about priorities. If he wants to take you out and he wants to be on a date with you, he's not going to show up 30 minutes late for every little thing. You know, that, you know, I mean, come on now. Again, it has to do with respect and priorities. 302-858-5117.
She's starting to be like resentful. She's upset. She's, you know, she's going to start like pushing him away.
Yeah. And I don't blame her.
She's going to start being like,
because
again, we're at this again. She says that she's trying to come up with different solutions. She will Uber there. She's telling him set an alarm. He's telling her, just message me when it's time to leave.
Like, that's just too much work. Like, you either want to be with me or you don't.
So,
you know, I mean, look, I understand you might suck at time management, but it's like, it's too much. Like, respect me a little bit. Respect the relationship a little bit. You know, we have this plan, you know, you need to like, eventually it's rude. Am I being
too petty, or do I accept this behavior?
302-858-5117. She mad. He late. She mad. She mad. What do you guys think? Here's Morgan Wallen. Last night, question of